services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
And by Chewelah Flooring.
Chewelah Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewelah Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Del Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at CheWelahFlooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at CheWelahFlooring@gmail.com.
Programming on KCHW is supported by Parkview Senior Living in Colville, Washington. Parkview offers assisted living services for seniors, including care planning, help with daily routines, and meals served in the community dining room. Parkview Senior Living is located at 240 South Silky Road in Colville. Additional information is available at parkviewsl.com or by phone at 509-684-5677. Thank you, Parkview Senior Living, for your support of KCHW 102.7.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Good morning. It's your KCHW Morning Show. It is Friday, January 9th.
Friday.
Right? What is it, like 2007, 2008 now?
I know. It's just like super late, man.
It's wild.
Maybe it's even 2009.
Maybe 11. I don't know. It is 2026 now. Do you believe that?
I cannot believe that.
Tell your inner child that you're doing this day in
Right?
2026. They'll be like, oh, wow, where's our flying cars? Don't have them yet, kids. Sorry. We don't even have flying skateboards.
Right? My house doesn't even have a microwave.
Wow.
Or an air fryer.
That's like 70s technology.
Maybe
not the air fryer.
Hello. Hello.
But you know one thing we do have? We have big flat screens we can put on our wall and make phone calls. And you know what our response to that is? Meh. Nobody wants to use that. Anyway,
Nope.
it is Friday, January 9th. We are here with myself, Chuck Ritchie. We have my ever lovely co-host with me, Paula Randall. Craig is on his way, having some technical difficulties this morning.
Yep.
Technically, waking up this early is difficult. But he's probably listening on the road on the way in.
Right? It's dark. I don't blame him. It's dark and cold. Brr.
I couldn't see through my windshield this morning. I had to wait, and then I had to scrape the inside of my windshield.
I was just going to say, you had that ice issue going on.
Oh, well, I've got a leak in my truck, a leak in the windshield or something somewhere, and it's getting moisture inside the vehicle. And then I was putting sandbags in the other day because it was a little icy. I drove the truck out to Deer Park, and so I put a bunch of sandbags in the back, and I had blankets in the front. I think from the last time we went to the drive-in movie theater, and they were still in the back of the truck. I have a tonneau cover, but apparently it's not waterproof.
And
so I needed to make room, so I just threw them up in the cab real quick, and then went out in the morning with wet blankets, frozen wet blankets, and ice all over the inside of my truck.
Oh, I'm sure, and that icky smell. Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Well,
it wasn't not pleasant stuff.
Not pleasant. I'm not going to ride in your little red truck anytime soon.
You probably shouldn't.
Oh my goodness! Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. And then I have to send a note to my sister because she wants to listen, so I got to send that to her. But
send a note to all your friends too. Everybody out there. Everybody out there.
Got to get him up here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we do have some very special guests today. I'm excited about it. In the second half of the show, we have Kenny Walker and Randy Traan. Now, both of those have been on our morning show in the past, but they are now collaborating and doing some music together. If you caught them last Fall Fest, that was actually their first time playing a show together.
Nice.
They had a couple other folks in the band, and they were fantastic.
We had,
Randy is a phenomenal bass player. Kenny Walker is a great guitar player, great singer. Excited to have him on the show again.
Yeah.
And if you know Randy by his signature top hat and that smile of his that pretty much goes from ear to ear. One of the best smiles I've ever seen.
Right, and the twinkle in his eye.
Oh, yeah. Love the guy. Love that guy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of weather.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's get
Right?
in the weather.
Did you get your calendar yet? Hey,
I have
Lions
not. I have
Club.
not gotten a Lions Club calendar yet.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll then go with the calendar then. But happy birthday for everybody whose birthday it is.
If it is, yeah. Happy
Right?
birthdays.
Happy
Put your
birthday.
birthday in the messages, and we'll give you a shout out in the
Right?
messages.
All right, 10-day weather. Today is January 9th, 2026. Today, the high is going to be 36 degrees with a low of 27. We have a slight chance of precipitation, only 10%, so not much to speak about. Saturday, the 10th, we have a high of 39, a low of 30 with cloudy skies. Sunday, the 11th, we have a high of 40, a low of 35, cloudy skies, and a 22% chance of rain. Monday, the 12th, we have a high of 42, a low of 35, cloudy skies. Tuesday, the 13th, we have a high of 45, a low of 30, cloudy skies. And Wednesday, we have a high of 44, a low of 32, with mostly cloudy skies, but it looks like we'll have some sunshine. Looks like those clouds are going to move around a bit during the day. And then the clouds will bundle up again. They'll come in and cover our skies more in the evening.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at the weather going forward, unseasonably warm, but we're going to have mostly the sun will start peeking out again.
Yeah.
Looks like on Thursday the 15th we have partially cloudy skies, and then full sun on Saturday the 17th, mostly sunny on Sunday the 18th. But I'm not seeing a great chance for any kind of precipitation, and the
No.
temperatures are so high for the most part until we get over to the lows on Thursday finally get down below freezing. Low of 27, 26, 25. So there's a possibility of more snow up in the mountains.
Get
We
your
shall
shorts
see.
out.
Huh?
Get your shorts out.
Right?
Yeah, look
40.
at some of those highs at 45 degrees. That's crazy for
That's
this time of year.
spring. Yeah.
Yeah. This is, it makes me worried about what's going to happen in the spring.
Right.
With the, again, we've had really bad fire seasons the last few years, and a lot of good reason of that's because we're not getting the snow that we normally get during the winter.
Yeah, our snowpack is not looking good, guys.
So we start out the spring in high fire danger, which is scary because we know once spring passes, we're not getting any of that rain.
Yep.
And
Scary.
whoever's in charge of the rain department, I wish they would spread it out a little more. Don't give it all in that first month, and just kind of give us a little bit throughout the summer. That'd be nice.
Right?
So please make some phone calls, whoever you can get a hold of. I
Well,
know you have some pull.
I know, right? Because I got them in my Rolodex here. I'm dating myself. Did you see that the Arctic chill that usually stays up in the Arctic has not stayed up? It has diversified, and that's what's pushing these super cold weather down onto like Europe and the northern areas of Canada and things
No.
like that. Yeah.
Well, at least
So
somebody's
it's-
getting it.
Right? So it's pushing. So our weather is all over the planet is really weird right now.
Well, I know I've been talking to folks on the East Coast over like Maine area, and they've had
They're getting
Alaska-like winters. Yeah, they've been getting a ton of snow and cold temperatures, and bring some of that over here. I would even take the cold weather right now.
Yeah.
Over this like wet, drizzly stuff.
Right.
It's just awful.
It is awful. Everything. Yeah, I don't. Give me nice, clean, cold snow any day.
Yeah. Plus, anybody with dogs knows this
Right?
time of the year the freezing weather is so much better than
It
muck.
is so much better than the
Ugh.
muck.
And you can't go out and clean up your yard in this weather either. I don't want to get too graphic, but you get the idea.
Ew.
All right,
Okay.
so let's go ahead and head up to the higher elevations. Of course, this weather and mountain condition report brought to you by 49 Degrees North Mountain Resort. Thank you guys for all your support. There is 13 inches of snow at the base of the mountain, 22 inches up at the summit. Haven't had any new snow in the last 24 hours, but it's currently 23 degrees at the base, 25 at the summit, with about a 5-mile-an-hour wind blowing all the way across there. There are currently 66 trails open. Snow conditions are listed as some new snow left over, skier pack snow with groomed snow. 10 of those 66 trails are groomed. The rest of them right at your own risk. They do say that be careful off the trails because they're maintaining those trails, and there's low snow conditions off the main trails because they have been making snow furiously to keep those trails up and going and keep them rideable. They do have the Silver Lode chairlift is open today, along with most of the West Basin trails. Sunrise and Central Basins are 95% open. Let's see here. I don't understand some of this terminology, but that's okay. For more information about these mountain conditions and events happening up at 49 Degrees North Mountain Resort, you can visit ski49n.com. I do know that today from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., the Dinosaurs, our good friends, the Dinosaurs are playing.
Yep.
And then tomorrow, Quarter Monkey is playing from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And next Friday, just another heads up, we will be doing the morning show live from the ski lodge. And I'm very excited about that. We did it last year.
It was so much fun.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. We had some technical difficulties, but I think we've got those ironed out, and we've got a better plan. So
we have a plan.
We have a plan. Be scared. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
We'll see how it goes.
So thank you, 49 Degrees North Mountain Resort, for your sponsorship. Appreciate it.
Yay, absolutely, definitely.
What are the kids eating?
Right, I was going to say, shout out to Bus 13. 13. We need to have like a little theme song for Bus 13.
What, Bus 13, homies?
Right? Okay, so Wednesday, I have to give them a hard time, whoever made the menu. They have a choice of bread. With that bread, they can have yogurt, fruit, or juice. They can also have a fruit breakfast parfait with granola, fruit, or juice, a variety of cereal with yogurt, fruit, or juice, and of course, Wednesdays are chef's choice with fruit or juice, and milk is offered daily. I gotta love that bread choice.
Oh, yeah. That's important to get your daily bread in.
Right. Fridays at lunch are all homemade pizzas. So every Friday, oh man, you guys are making this way too simple. So salad, fruit and veggies, milk offered daily, and enjoy that homemade pizza.
Yeah. Where are you seeing bread? I'm not even seeing the bread on the menu.
If you go to the January 2026 breakfast cycle menu for Wednesday, that was Wednesday.
That was Wednesday. Today's not Wednesday.
Today is homemade pancakes day with syrup.
Ooh.
With cereal and yogurt and fresh baked muffin and yogurt and chef's choice. Oh, I'm sorry, kids. Thank you, Chuck. But if you look on Wednesday, it just says bread choice.
You know, if you take the powdered mix from that yellow box and throw some water and an egg in it and cook it, is that considered homemade? No?
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
I don't think so. I think that is like a, surprise. Oh, I love it.
What if
and
you
it
take
says,
that
we
and you
care.
What if
I
you
love
take
it.
that and you modify the recipe? Is that still considered homemade?
Oh, well, we can let the audience rule in on that. I would, you mixed it. So you did mix it. You did have to do something, right?
We buy that yellow box of pancake mix often, but we almost never use it for pancakes. We use it for all kinds of other stuff.
Oh, yeah. Daniel makes our pancakes from scratch, so we don't have a box.
Oh, yeah. Our favorite thing is we make these sausage cheese balls. You take 2 cups of that yellow box mix and a chub of sausage.
Okay.
And then an obscene amount of cheese, and you mix all that together and you bake it, and it makes the best. It's a Southern staple around the holidays. Like it's our annual Christmas morning breakfast.
Wow.
And it is fantastic.
Now I suddenly have the craving for sausage cheese balls.
You get them straight out of the oven and you break them open. They have a little crust on the outside, and you get that little foot on the bottom where it's a little crunchy, and then you open it up and the cheese goes.
And she's like, ooze. It does the ooze thing.
Oh, it's incredible.
Incredible. Sounds pretty good.
There's your recipe of the day, folks.
I mean, other than the yellow box thing, but otherwise it sounds really good.
Oh yeah, good stuff. We've tried doing it by scratch, and it just never works. It's not the same.
Got to have the yellow box.
Yeah, it's not the same ratios.
All righty.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and get on to the local event calendar.
Right? You ready?
Yeah, I wish we could read off some birthdays.
What?
I wish we could read off some birthdays, but we can't. Yeah.
You just short-circuited my brain. I was getting ready to read about the chamber, and all of a sudden there's birthdays. I'm like, what? Did I miss something?
Do I hear dial-up noises?
Shh. Oh, man. Craig, we need you. All right, so this morning we have the Chamber of Commerce meeting going on for another 15 minutes over at Mistaqua. Go ahead and go check them out over at the Mistaqua Cafe inside the casino. If you miss the meeting, sometimes they end early. You can still have the opportunity to have a wonderful breakfast over there at Mistaqua, either in the casino in their open area or in the hotel. Actually, they have a lovely restaurant. We also have winter pickleball in Chewelah going on, starting at 8:30 a.m. and going till 11:30, and that's at the old Jenkins Middle School. The event is free to everyone. If you've never played pickleball and you'd like to try, go ahead and come on in. They usually have rackets to lend, and somebody will walk you through. It is for adults only, though, so be aware of that. Tonight.
I find the irony of having pickleball in a middle school gym
Right.
and have it be 18 and over.
Right. It's just too funny. But tonight is super exciting because it is It's About Time Singer Series concert over at the Center for the Arts.
Well, now.
I know, that fun. So
Love it.
it starts from 7 to 8 p.m. It goes for about an hour. It says, ring in the new year with Well Now, It's About Time, the latest installment of the Singer Series. Local favorites and talented alumni return to the Center for the Arts stage for toe-tapping, heartwarming evening dedicated to the one thing we wish we all had more. Time. We practiced that. It was so good.
Right.
So expect to hear beloved favorites like Time After Time. Oh, I love that song. As time goes by, time in a bottle, good riddance, time of your life. And does anybody really know what time it is? Along with a few surprises that will make the hours fly by. Presented by Nothing to Lose Productions in partnership with the Chewelah Center for the Arts. Yay!
Remember back in the day when you were a kid and you had all kinds of time?
No.
Yeah, and then like later in life, like in your 20s, what's that other stuff? I used to have it all the time back in the day. What? Oh yeah,
Hair?
money. Hair. Oh. Ow. Ow.
You brought it up!
That's fair. I did have a lot back in the day. There was a time in my life when I actually had an exceedingly thick, full head of hair.
I believe it.
I had a widow's peak when I was younger, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. I want to see
Yeah.
pictures. I bet
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah, I had actually quite. I always had very like fine baby hair, but it was very thick.
Very cool.
Yeah, I had quite a head of hair when I was a kid.
I believe it. And you're still devastatingly handsome, so it's all good.
But that ended quickly. About 17, it just started falling out by the handful, overnight, literally. It was bizarre.
Yeah, I can relate.
Can
All
you?
right.
Can you, Paula?
I
You
can.
sitting over there with your full head of hair.
No, I don't. Remember, because that's why I shaved all my head off last year.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look, we have one of our guests.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
So going on at 49 degrees on the 10th, on Saturday, we have a snowshoe tour at 49 degrees from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then we already talked about Quarter Monkey tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 4:30 at the Boomtown Bar. And then it looks like, let me get the information up about.
Okay.
Huh?
I was just saying, okay.
Yeah. We have something going on over at the. I have to pick up my picture. I have to get it up on the calendar. At the words, Paula?
The anticipation is killing me.
The VFW.
Oh, the dinner.
Yeah.
You're talking about the dinner?
They are having a dinner. January 9th at 5:30 p.m. January 9th, that is today. Chicken
Very
and
cool.
stuffing baked, mashed potatoes and gravy, carrots, salad, and dessert. Your donation supports our American Legion Auxiliary Program. So definitely, if you want to go and have a great dinner, go over to the VFW and have some chicken and stuffing.
Fantastic.
And that is tonight.
Fantastic.
And it's usually it's about $15. But it looks like it's donation only, so $15, you can give a little more if you want, but it's a great meal.
Where are you going to get a meal like that for $15?
Nowhere, right?
Nowhere.
Chicken and stuffing, baked
Wait,
mashed
I know
potatoes.
where you can get a meal like that for $15.
At home.
At the American Legion.
At the American Legion.
Yep, I'm just saying.
There we go. All right, and then also I want to point out that Bradley's Taekwondo is having their annual fundraiser. They're trying to get some funds to help those kids go to nationals. There's their demo team competing, and then they also have 3 Taekwondo kids who are ready for their black belt. To get their black belt, they have to go to nationals.
Ooh.
They cannot get it here. They have to go to nationals, and they have to test in front of the national board. So let's help get those kids to nationals if you can. Bradley's Taekwondo is a nonprofit 5013C, and they would love to have your support. So, yay, go Bradleys.
Yeah, and you said they're doing the reindeer games again during Winterfest.
They are doing the
Yep,
reindeer
yep.
games, yep.
which is awesome. Winterfest. Well, I'm trying to jump ahead too far ahead in the
Yeah,
future.
no,
but,
it's good. There's like, we're like doing highlights.
but really quick, yeah. Let's go sort of chronologically here. Next Wednesday we have on the 14th, Chill with the Chamber. It's their third session of that Chula Chamber of Commerce lunch meeting. More of a lunch social. It's not necessarily a meeting, but some great stuff has come out of that.
Good.
There have been lots of great conversations and collaborations come out of that. It's really been quite a success. So my hats off to Tiffany,
Right?
for setting all that up.
Oh, and we have before I forget, we have a library thing happening too.
I've got a little something here for Tiffany. There we go. Ooh, that was loud.
I'm having difficulty typing.
Okay. Well, I got a couple other things coming up here. Let's see. I saw something before. You think I should know about this because it's a Creative District event.
I would think so. Yeah. Yes.
Happening on the 27th is the Chula Wedding and Events Alliance conversation.
Yes.
And this is a really cool thing, trying to put together different businesses, caterers, venues, musicians that can host weddings and put together wedding packages and really sort of get Chula on the map as a wedding and event destination.
Yes, absolutely. From officiants to musicians to locations to catering, right? We have it all here. Let's make it work for Chula and make it work for people who want to find a wonderful small town experience to have their wedding at. So very, very cool.
Did you find out what you're looking for?
No, it will come to me later, and I'll interrupt Craig. Like, wait, I found it.
That's
and then,
okay.
He'll whack me, and it'll all be good.
Well, and we do have Winterfest. We talked about it briefly. That is February 7th, so just a little less than a month away. That's going to be happening downtown. There's going to be lots of great live music, some art, lots of food vendors. The Rail Jam is happening on 2nd Avenue again with 49 Degrees North Mountain Resort. That is an awesome one. Of course, the sponsors for that are Brandon Cook State Farm, The Independent, Fired Up Pizza, gold sponsored by Toyota, Thrive Broadband. So there's a bunch of great sponsors there. So thank you guys for that. And if you need more information, you can go to chewila.org/winterfest. So if you want to be a vendor or a sponsor, you can contact chewilafestivals@gmail.com to get your booth for Winterfest. And it's going to be good. Did we not switch over the camera?
I don't think. Oh, there we go. We're on.
Okay. I did that a long time ago. That's weird.
I know it took a long time to catch up. Now my screen is like, "Rah." Okay.
I do have another one coming up. I don't mean to keep interrupting you, but
yeah,
this is an exciting one happening January 18th. This is at the Welpinit Powwow Pavilion. Is this year's 1881 powwow.
Right? I just saw that. Yes.
Yeah, it's was speaking by it's going to be emceed by Randy Bowen with Jerry Ford. There's some other speakers here. It's very, very teeny tiny writing. Dave Madera is going to be there, Imperial Choral, Frenchie Saijan, Jerry Ford Sr., Brody Ford, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Marceline Madera. There's going to be a men's traditional, women's traditional, clown dance adult, clown dance youth, and then an open age women's all-around dance competition with some great prizes. So
very cool.
Yeah, so that's going to be a great one.
And then we also have Light in the Darkness, of course. It's going to be February 21st.
Yes.
So your deadline for getting your artwork to be submitted for review is January 18th. So make sure you get your artwork in and you apply. We also have a seafood boil, a Valentine's Day dinner with a Mardi Gras twist on February 14th at the Arden Community Hall. $75 a ticket, but it looks like it might be really amazing to go to. Seafood boil dinner with crabs, clams, scallop, and shrimp with potato, sausage, and corn on the cob. Dessert and 2 beverages for $75. So that is also happening on February 14th. So check that out.
Outstanding.
Right?
You know, there was something in there that made me think of something to say, and then this amazing hat in the back here distracted me.
Right? That's awesome.
We have both of our guests in here, but we do still have a little bit of stuff to cover before then.
Yeah.
Hopefully Craig will get in and we can talk about the Northern Light Spotlight. We'll rush him in his seat and put him on the spot immediately.
Well, do we want to go through and just open that up and see what's on there?
Sure.
All right, let me go over there.
We're gonna attempt in real time the Northern Light Spotlight here for you guys.
It should be interesting.
Craig, Craig has been having some technical difficulties this morning, so he's on his way. He'll be here. Yeah, there was another event that I was just thinking about, but I can't place exactly what it was.
Here we go. 9 new.
Okay.
All right.
Take us through what you got. I'm not looking at it, but I will take your word for it.
All right. We have Matt Heckler, the Curly Saloon, Saturday on the 31st of January at 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets are $15 at ticketsleap.events/curly-saloon/Matt-Heckler. So definitely check that out. We have Piper's Rush performing on
Ooh.
January 31st as well, $15 at the door.
I've talked to those guys before. That is a Rush tribute band.
Oh, how fun.
If you're a big fan of the band Rush, that's the band for you. They're actually quite talented. Very good band.
That sounds cool,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
We have Dexter King in concert on January 24th at 7 p.m. The Music That Helped Me Heal is the name of the concert.
And
that's...
Sorry, go ahead. Finish with the information. I'm excited about that one. I want to talk about it for a minute, but...
Okay, well, that's at 302 Park Street in Medellin Falls.
Yeah, so that's a very exciting one. So if you guys don't know, so Dexter King, he's been on the show before. Fantastic country musician. Young man. I mean, like really, really good. The guy's got a future. He had a bad injury a while ago, and I believe I don't want to talk about the condition. I'm not sure exactly what happened to him, but he's been in, he was in and out of the hospital for a while. Really the community kind of rallied around him and helped him get back up on his feet again and helped him out with some bills and stuff.
Good.
But yeah, so this is his first concert back after recovering from his injury quite a few months ago. So he's had an amazing recovery and really, really excited to see him back. I believe he's still going to be performing in his neck brace.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, he's
going to be singing.
Yeah, he's going to be singing, and I'm here for it. I'm excited. So congratulations, Dexter.
Yeah,
Glad you're feeling better,
congratulations,
man.
Dexter. Nice to see you coming back. We have Danny Bacon performing on the 24th of January at 7 p.m. over at the Republic Brewing Company, the Old Fire Hall on 26 North Clark Avenue in Republic. And that is happening January 24th.
We're losing you in the mic there a little bit, Paula.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Even seasoned people like me have problems.
That's better.
That was Danny Bacon performing on the 24th at 7 p.m. at the Republic Brewing House. And then we have, let's see, Craig is here. He distracted me.
Craig
now I'm
has
trying to
entered the
figure
building.
out. Right? You know what I'm really excited about? Have you seen Will Lee? He's released a couple of singles.
Yes.
How cool is that?
That's incredible.
Right? I'm super excited.
And I believe there's another young man named Craig McQuain that's releasing some singles too.
Right? All right. So we have...
What's that?
We have Da and the Blue Notes performing Saturday the 24th at 7 p.m. over at Chan's Red Dragon. That's down in Spokane.
Yeah, Da is D.A. or Dave Allen.
Sorry, I didn't have your mic up yet, Craig.
Dave Allen and the Blue Notes.
Nice.
That's my morning voice.
Right? That's a good morning voice. And then on the 10th, we have the Working Spliffs. Am I saying that right? Spliffs. Yeah, okay. Oops. Yeah. And that is happening tomorrow over at the Red Dragon. They start at 7 p.m., so you can go and check out some great music at the Red Dragon.
Yep, and they're Steve Jackson is the head of that band.
Oh, right on.
Yeah,
cool.
He's got a radio background.
We have the Trailer Park Tragedy, a politically incorrect night of murder and mystery happening Saturday, January 10th. That is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Don't be late. Tickets are online, and that's at Fruitland Valley Vineyard.
I put that in there for you guys.
I heard about that. That one sounds like a lot of fun.
I totally want to go. I'm like, God, it looks awesome. Ooh, we have a whole bunch of stuff happening here. Sorry, I'm going to the side. Okay, so Craig put together this big thing. This is really cool. So let's see. We have Poise tonight, metal hardcore. Where is this?
That's for Daniel.
Right? Daniel loves metal. He's like,
yeah, he's a metalhead.
He kept singing about metal all day yesterday.
Huh?
He kept singing about metal all day yesterday.
Oh, yeah. See? Daniel. And then on the 10th tomorrow is Bailey Ann Baker over at the Big Dipper. And on the 16th, we have Willing Hands hardcore with Bet the Sky on Black. Okay, I'm having trouble reading the things. On the 17th, we have Deceiving the Masses over at the Big Dipper. And on the 22nd, we have the Blue Canoe. The 23rd is Sonic Daydream. Psychedelic Jam. Where? Mezzanine is at the Big Dipper. And then on the 30th, we have False Visions. Metal with Stowe upon the Fusion. Upon the what?
Yeah, you can tell those are a bunch of metal and punk bands, huh?
Right?
Yeah.
They're going to party. That's going to be awesome. And then on the 31st, Piper's Rush. Rush tribute with Lola and the free refills.
The free
So
refills.
yeah, those
I
are
love
all
that.
over at the Big Dipper. So definitely check out the Big Dipper schedule for January.
Very
All right.
cool.
I release it to Craig. Oh!
Well, I think you covered all the stuff outside of our area. That happened actually this week. We went down to the Red Room. Zach Pass, Denver
Yeah, I saw that.
Rhiannon, myself, Johnny Rosato. Wildy was unable to make it for, he had some technical issues. It didn't allow him to come in. So it was a whiteout snowstorm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It was definitely
crazy.
white knuckle driving, no doubt.
Which day was that again?
We did that on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And we're
Daniel
planning
was
on
a part
doing
of
it in
that.
2 weeks again. And Daniel was down there
Yeah,
too.
I was
I got
gonna
some
say.
great
Yeah.
photos. And he got a great profile pic out of that.
Right? That black and
Nice.
white that I saw with
Mhm.
his trombone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You couldn't see me outside of the picture. My face was actually melting as I was getting just basted by Johnny Rosato and Daniel and also Dylan.
Oh,
They're doing
nice.
a great job. It's fun to play in places like that with the big stage and the big, all the subs and
Oh yeah. And the
big
red
PA
light.
system. And a lot of black light and red lights, and
Yeah.
flashing lights, and
Did you go out of there feeling a little dazed?
I just kind of hung out in the green room. Everything
Nice.
was green in there, so it was fine.
You were chill. It was all good.
Actually, it was brown, but still,
Yeah, yeah.
we don't want to get into that. But
Any good snacks back there?
no, there was
Oh,
no
okay.
green M&Ms. So,
Oh, man.
Yeah. But so yeah, we talked about. I heard you guys. I was listening to you on the radio
Good,
as I
good,
came
good.
in. Like a good entertainment director would do when they're running late.
Right?
But yeah, my parents' band Dinosaurs is going to be up at 49 Degrees North today, and then we have Quarter Monkey tomorrow. Next weekend on Friday, Two Stones, One Bird will be performing after we do the morning radio show.
Nice.
And so that's the 16th. And then on the 17th, Two Stone, One Bird is running up to Kettle Falls, where Denver Rhiannon is going to open for us at From Gears to Beers.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's and then Dinosaurs, as far as they do the Sunday jams every Sunday, which our guests that are coming up have been coming down and
Right.
playing some music down at the Fired Up Pizza on Sundays from, let's see, what is that? 4
to 7?
4 to 7,
Yeah.
yes. And so they're going to be actually doing the fourth Friday at the Crossroads. Dinosaurs are going to be performing at that. So the last Friday of the month, go check out the Crossroads Event Center in Colville. Dinosaurs are going to be performing there. It's a community concert. It's free for anybody that wants to come. There is food and beverages available for purchase.
Very cool.
And I believe Fired Up Brewing is providing that.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep. It's a very cool venue that I don't think everybody knows about. So you should definitely go check it out. Michelle Hancock is the one who curates that building.
Cool.
It's just a beautiful spot on the main drag in Colville. It's Fonk's old store. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Who's that?
Do you know where the Chinese restaurant is, Chuck?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's right next door to that.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
Okay.
fun. Okay.
That's how you can find it easily. So
Like,
across
we all know
the
where the
street from
Chinese
like the what is that? The House of Music. think
I
is the-
actually
Okay,
did know
yeah.
where it was, but I'd
Yeah.
never heard the term funk. Did you say funk?
Fonk. Yeah, it's a last name. Yeah, it used to be like a variety store, I believe.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Randy's over there, correct?
Yeah, he's nodding his head. He knows.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
I have the sudden urge to rub Craig's sweater and see if I can get static going, because today is National Static Electricity Day.
Oh, is it really?
Yes. I don't know why we needed
That's
a
the
national
color of hair
day.
I had
Let's-
when I was a kid.
Let's try to keep as much of that out of the studio as we can.
Right?
Static electricity and sound equipment aren't exactly
Oh, not
best
exactly good.
friends. Yeah.
All right. Are we ready?
I think so. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's take our break.
Okay.
We're going to thank our sponsors, listen to some news, and we'll be right back with our very, very special guest today, Mr. Kenny Walker and Mr. Randy Traan.
Awesome.
So stick around, everybody. You're listening to the KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7. Don't go around. Don't go anywhere, rather. We will be right back for the second half of the show. Don't go around.
Don't go
either.
anywhere. We'll come to you.
Okay. Oh, my mouse was disappearing. There we go. Support for KCHW comes from Thrive Broadband. Thrive Broadband provides fiber internet and phone service to homes and businesses throughout Chewelah. Thrive's fiber network features equal upload and download speeds, supporting streaming, online learning, and business connectivity all at the same time. More information about Thrive's broadband services can be found online at thrivebroadband.com or by phone at 509-935-3500. KCHW would like to thank Thrive Broadband for supporting community radio in Northeast Washington.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW, Chewelah, Valley, Deer Park. You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW, Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
It's 8:05.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales and service. Vehicle sales is open 8:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center open 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services is available at colvilletoyota.com. A small-town dealership with a big heart.
and by Chewelah Flooring.
Chewelah Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewelah Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Dell Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at CheweLaFlooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at CheweLaFlooring@gmail.com.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
You're listening to KCHW 102.7, Northern Lights Public Radio.
The Public News Service NOAA newscast, January the 9th, 2026. I'm Mike Clifford. Two members of the House of Representatives asked a federal judge in New York to appoint a special master and independent monitor to ensure that all materials related to Jeffrey Epstein are released by the Department of Justice. That from CNBC. Thomas Massey and Democrat Ro Khanna blasted the DOJ for failing to meet a December 19 deadline to release all of the files. The DOJ has stated it still needs to review more than 2 million documents related to Epstein. And from ABC News, 2 people shot by federal agents in Portland, Oregon Thursday, according to local police. Officers confirm federal agents had been involved in a shooting. The Portland Police Department said, adding, Portland police were not involved in the incident. Next, a group of Minnesota faith leaders gathered Thursday to condemn the fatal shooting carried out by a federal immigration officer in Minneapolis.
Pastors from several denominations spoke at an event in honor of Renee Good, the protester shot and killed by an ICE agent. Her death has sparked nationwide debates about whether the shooting was justified and the growing presence of ICE agents in cities across the nation. Reverend Susie Hayward of the Creekside United Church of Christ says some congregation members have already been transporting neighbors worried about being arrested to work and school while delivering groceries to their homes.
All of this is driven out of their grounding and commitment to the greatest command, to love God and love neighbors.
Many non-faith entities are also part of the mutual aid movement in Minneapolis, but Hayward says at a time when political debates have shaken up various aspects of the Christian faith, she feels it's important for religiously active people to reflect on the core beliefs. I'm Mike Moen.
And the cost, availability, and limited shelf life of phenobarbital, the drug used for lethal injection in Indiana, are the foundation of a Republican-authored bill introduced during this week's legislative session.
Senate Bill 11 calls for the death penalty to be conducted by a firing squad if pentobarbital is inaccessible. Additional wording in the bill says that a condemned person has the right to die by firing squad if they request it. An organization that would like to permanently replace the state's sentencing and death penalty procedure says this does not provide proper recourse for the incarcerated. Sarah Kraft, interim president of the Indiana Abolition Coalition, says the current system lacks transparency.
Indiana law shrouds the execution process in secrecy. The law already does that. As you may know, Indiana is one of the only states in which a neutral media witness is not able to be in the execution chamber.
Kraft claims the idea that the bill provides a choice is, quote, a false pretense. The inmate and their attorney cannot receive information in advance of the execution about what method will be used, she explains. I'm Terry D. reporting.
This is Public News Service. Meantime, the U.S. House has passed legislation that would extend Affordable Care Act tax credits for 3 years, a move supporters say that could prevent sharp premium increases for millions of Americans.
Since the subsidies expired in December, higher premiums have already prompted some of the 477,000 Ohioans on ACA plans to drop their coverage. The bill passed Thursday in a 230 to 196 vote, with 17 Republicans joining Democrats, including 3 from Ohio. But its future is uncertain in the Senate. For some Ohioans, the outcome could directly affect whether coverage remains affordable. Justin Carter, who lives in Columbus and recently aged out of his parents' insurance plan, says premium increases pushed him to make a difficult decision.
In the last couple of months, my insurance jumped up. My previous plan, I think, went up almost 3 times. So then I kind of had to have this conversation with myself with, hey, do you want to keep paying for the same insurance, or do you kind of want to wait and see what happens? So I ended up actually canceling my insurance.
Republican opponents say extending the subsidies is too costly. Farah Siddiqui reporting. This story was produced in association with Media in the Public Interest and funded in part by the George Gunn Foundation.
For many in Mississippi, like Americans across the country, political conflict is moving beyond policy debate to become a source of personal stress. That's according to new research from Florida State University's Institute for Governance and Civics.
The national report finds 63% of Americans now say discussing politics with those they disagree with is stressful, a significant jump from 45% in 2013. Ryan Owens, director of the Institute, says the data points to a deeper problem where people increasingly view political opponents as fundamentally immoral.
They are reporting they're losing friends more as a consequence of politics. And for me, one of the more alarming things across both sides of the political spectrum, Americans are starting to see members of the opposite party as more immoral and more dishonest than the average American.
I'm Tremel Gomes.
Finally, there was a time in the U.S. when support for nature and conservation was as American as apple pie. It's more partisan now, and one group wants Congress to help reduce the divisiveness.
60 years ago, there was almost unanimous support by lawmakers for passage of the 1964 Wilderness Act and for the 1973 Endangered Species Act. Now, while many Democrats still support the laws, some Republicans in Congress want to weaken both. The group Nature is Nonpartisan launched last year to address the issue. The group's Amelia Joy says the partisan back and forth has left communities behind.
If there's anything that we can agree on, it's nature, it's stewardship, it's that our kids and our grandkids should be able to enjoy this same natural beauty that we do. And that's a point that no one can disagree with.
I'm Roz Brown.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
For the Daily Yonder and Public News Service, this is the news from rural America. Utility debt is a growing crisis affecting rural communities across Kentucky, and they're not alone. As of late last year, about 1 in 6 U.S. households weren't current on those bills. Aisa Conchola Benez with Protect Borrowers says those debts, along with student loans and medical bills, are getting especially burdensome.
They've grown significantly across Appalachia and parts of the South. We know that in Kentucky, for example, energy bills have increased more than 26%.
Benez says more than 125,000 Kentucky households owe an average of $550, and black households are 3 times more likely than white to owe a balance. Compounding this, Congress has cut funding for heating assistance, and the Trump administration has resumed garnishing the wages of student loan borrowers in default.
These are folks who have fallen so severely behind that they are experiencing or set to experience being subjected to debt collection as a result.
Colorado's ever-increasing wildfire risk is making homeowners insurance difficult to get or exorbitantly expensive. Alana Newman reports on a new law that aims to help.
The law requires insurance companies to be transparent about how fire danger affects premiums and offers savings options based on homeowners' fire mitigation efforts. Colorado's insurance commissioner, Mike Conway, hopes costs will decrease for homeowners.
We can make homeowners insurance more affordable for homeowners. That's going to bring more insurance companies into the market because they're going to want to compete in that space.
But not everyone agrees. Carol Walker leads the Rocky Mountain Insurance Information Association. She says the added confusion and regulation could actually drive companies out of the state.
If you live in a high-risk area, it's not necessarily about reducing your premium. It's about maintaining insurance.
I'm Ilana Newman.
Texas is implementing a new statewide flood warning system after more than 100 people were killed last summer by the fast-rising Guadalupe River. Texas Tech University has received $24 million from the state to develop the system. Lead researcher Brian Hirth says the National Weather Service does have radar across the region, but there are big gaps in the hill country.
We know where those holes are. We've identified places that we can deploy new radar systems to help fill those gaps.
Hirth says the new system will take atmospheric data and predict what will happen 6 hours into the future. He notes it will be similar to one already in place a bit to the west, consisting of 170 weather stations.
As the events are occurring, we'll be measuring them with new weather stations, new rain gauges, new radar systems, but then also we'll be forecasting their occurrence with new weather modeling.
For the Daily Yonder and Public News Service, I'm Roz Brown. For more rural stories, visit dailyyonder.com.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
It's 8:16.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales and service. Vehicle sales is open 8:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center open 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services is available at colvilletoyota.com. A small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by Chewelah Flooring.
Chewelah Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewelah Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Dell Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at ChewelahFlooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at ChewelahFlooring@gmail.com.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Good morning. Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. We're doing some setup in the room behind us. We're Gosh, we're just frantically getting everything set up here.
Right,
But
our
we do
musical
have-
guest here. We have cables, we have mics, we have amps.
We're
We
ve-
are just,
we're
we've got
very
stuff,
excited about our
man.
guests today.
We have coffee. That's the most important part
Coffee
right
is
there.
that's the biggest part of your daily balanced breakfast. Make
Right.
sure you have all your coffee and
I start at 5:30.
right.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. All right.
I
so
love
we're,
that.
Let me get our camera back on here. So yeah, while Craig and everybody get them set up. Let's.
Yeah.
So we've got some. There's a couple of events we forgot about coming up soon. Every other Thursday, they're doing the trivia night at the
At
brewery over there.
Quartzsite,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. We forgot to mention that. That's actually really cool. And so if you want to get a team together,
Yes.
It's a good time to get your teams together and then to go. It's to help the Chewila Valley Land Trust.
Yeah.
Um,
It's trivia in the stacks.
Yeah,
Right?
which is fun. You know, we used to do that all the time. Unfortunately, it's on Thursday evenings, which I'm out of town every Thursday evening.
Right.
But one of these days, I'd love to not be out of town.
I was gonna say we
And,
need a KCHW radio team.
We really do. You know what? I'm
What?
actually not going out of town next Thursday.
Right?
Let's get a team together.
Yeah, and it's cinematic knowledge. Join us for an evening of movie magic and put your trivia skills to the spotlight. Whether you're a classic film buff or a modern movie marathoner, gather your team and prepare for a real, REEL, good time.
I love that. I'm a movie nerd.
Right?
Yeah, and it drives people nuts because sometimes I do speak in movie quotes.
Right? Well, Daniel and I do too.
Yeah, yeah,
So that would
yeah.
be a fun. We should totally do that. That would be a blast.
Oh yeah,
Totally fun.
I love that. So how Craig ran off. I believe he's searching for another microphone.
Right? We have
We're-
musicians wandering the room. They're just walking around.
Craig's in the back. Stall, stall, stall.
What is that?
Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Right?
There you go.
Right. Oh, hey, he found Mike.
How is he doing?
Yeah, how's Mike doing?
Mike's good.
Good.
He's sure of himself.
Outstanding.
Oh, God.
All right, moving over, giving the mic to Craig.
All right, here we go. Outstanding. Welcome back to the show, Craig.
Technical difficulties, right?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that what we
Yeah.
had this morning? I think that's
Exactly.
what it is. Well, we haven't been doing this for, 3 weeks?
Oh, I know. Yeah, this is our first time back doing the Friday morning show since, actually, I was just doing our reporting last night. December 12th was our last Friday morning show. So it's been almost a month.
Wow.
You know, and it's, believe it or not, all this stuff, it's not exactly like riding a bike. Yes, there's, yes, you remember it, but you kind of have to really focus to remember it. All the switching the buttons and making sure everything gets switched over okay. And it's not muscle memory, believe it or not.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of dreading doing our live stream because I haven't done it in a little while. And I'm like talking to Will, my techie guy. I'm like, okay, so I can't hear the audio when I'm playing something on OBS. And he's like,
Oh, yeah.
and so I'm like, how do I get it so I can hear it? Because normally it's a default to not, because you don't, like when you're in a live studio, you don't want it to be.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want your computer just to start because then you'll have a feedback loop.
Right.
Yeah, but
the
then-
feedback loop. I've had those. Those are nasty.
Yeah, so just a technical thing that we have to jump through.
Oh yeah.
But so we've got Kenny Walker here, and we've got Randy Traan. So we're gonna move the camera to them. We've got them all
zooming
set
out.
up here.
There we go.
We're gonna be live on the radio.
Zoom. Come on, zoom,
So
zoom.
you guys have been playing music together for quite a while now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a few months anyway. And then every Wednesday night, you're down at the American Legion playing music for the members down there
Yeah.
at the Legion. And then if you're not a member of the American Legion, you want to come in and listen to music, I'm sure Kenny or Randy
sign
would
him
sign
in.
him right in.
Damn straight.
Oh yeah.
Get down there and check it out because it's a place every week you can go see live music here in Chewila. So
We played the New Year's, the early New Year's, the Eastern.
you got to be right up
Easter-
on the mic when you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played New Year's down there on the 31st, and it was they tuned the television to the New York, so we did East time frame.
Yeah, nice.
So we played from about 6 to 9, and then everybody did a whoop-de-doo, and
Nice.
we played a couple more songs, and then told everybody, now you can go to your real parties.
Right.
Yeah, right.
But
All right.
not a whole lot of people stay up that late though that go to the Legion. So
no, it's nap time for old people.
So the celebrate the new hangover together. All right.
I tell you what, the place was packed and it was fun. It was fun. Everybody was having a good time.
So you guys first, you guys played at Fall Fest. Was that your first time playing together as a group, or?
First Randy's been coming with us and playing bass in Montana when we go to Troy.
Okay.
When I go to Troy, the rest of the band is closer. They're over in, eastern Idaho, and so it's a hop, skip, and a jump for them to run to Troy. But it's a little longer for me. I go over 49 and hit 20 and go that way through Bonners Ferry and that, and so but it's almost a 2-hour drive. Get there, but we played there quite a bit, and Randy started coming up and playing bass. We've got a keyboard player, but he played key bass all the time. And when it came to blues, he said having to play key bass just really messed up his ability to play blues. So, So I said, well, I'm bringing Randy. So he took the bass part, and then Brian on keyboards. He was here for the Fall Fest.
Yeah,
he played keyboard for that. And he loved it when he could turn loose, not worry about playing key bass, and so that was fun.
Well, it's like using two sides of your brain.
Yeah.
When you do that.
I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
Now explain to me what key bass is. Is that like a
He's
bass
on keyboards. So he's playing the bass on the keys with one hand, and then all the rest of it with the other hand. But it he has to keep this one going for key bass, and then play the melody and such with the left hand. And he says, but when he's doing blues, he likes to be able to have both hands on the keyboard and really, really make it,
It's kind of like walking and chewing gum at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Says the bass player. Yeah. Well, and it's like I noticed that it's easier for me than like say Will to like just switch over to drums and sing and play. Like he's a drummer, but he's never really learned to sing and play drums.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not a drummer, but it's like I can just switch from one instrument to the other and sing a different song on a different instrument. I might have to like think about the chords if I'm playing a like string instrument, but as far as drums go, I don't have to think about the chords. I just have to follow the song, and it's not as hard for me.
Oh, yeah.
Playing bass and drums is kind of the same thing, though. It takes a little bit to get used to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can imagine.
Guitar's pretty easy, but...
the timing's so much more important on the drums and bass, where guitar can kind of float in between the, if you're strumming, the strumming pattern can kind of move in and out of timing, and it still sounds okay, right? I mean,
if you goof up, nobody cares if you're playing guitar.
Wow.
That's my secret.
It's a new rock, man. It's a new rock.
Unfortunately, for Will playing the banjo, somebody messes up on the banjo and everybody hears it for miles.
Yeah, right.
Because that's kind of...
Yeah. Mandolin's kind of that way, too.
Yeah, it's very loud.
Oh, yeah.
And it's in a different register than most
you got
of the
the
other
banjo going
instruments.
doink, 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 and the mandolin going ding, ding, ding.
Hey, a well-played mandolin is a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys want to do you want to talk a little more? Or do you want to play something for us? To
Right. If you got any more questions, we'll answer. Otherwise, we'll just kind of dick around here.
I'm good. I mean, I think we should let our listeners get a little bit of a serenade from Kenny Walker and Randy Traan.
Yeah, let's do that. And fair warning, we didn't have a chance to do a sound check, so we're going to be sound checking live.
Well,
sound check it live. That'll work.
Yeah, and it sounds like you're gonna just sing off your mic a little bit when you just.
Oh yeah, well I project
right.
quite a bit.
So. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you've been around.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna adjust your trim a little bit, the gain, but I think just from what I can hear in my ears.
All right, I'll turn on my little buds here.
There you go.
Right on.
All right, so now we have Kenny Walker and Mr. Randy Traan.
Yeah. Okay.
So what are you gonna do?
Hi, I'm Kenny.
Hi.
Have you got to let?
Nice to meet
can
you.
you just strum your guitar real fast so Chuck can check that level? Just make sure you're not too hot. Yeah, because he just turned on his amp. So that sounds pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
You don't
you
need
hear
it. You don't need it very loud in the mix, really. It just needs to be there.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll do the title song off the album Spokes and Spurs first, just to get warmed up.
Sounds good.
Which seems kind of strange, because we're so used to playing music late at night when our fingers have been working for a while. So...
Yeah, mornings are rough.
Warm it up. That's all right. I've been holding on to a nice warm cup of coffee for all morning, so I think it's limber enough. So
there you go.
Beautiful.
Whoa.
It's because he turned on the speakers in here and is giving it the reverb sound.
Okay.
Yeah, he can turn it off. We're just going to use the in your guys' acoustic sound is going to be their monitor.
Those speakers are not on.
Oh.
That might be a little hot. You want me to back off? Well, you can tell me.
Well, I mean, it's just the reverb on his amp. I mean, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, Spokes and Spurs. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, he still wears his boots and listens to Haggard on the radio. But he traded in his horse and saddle for a Harley, and he took off down the road. See, he's getting older and it feels like his life is just slipping away. He's gonna play up the field on Summer's Eve and wake him to Judgment Day. Yeah, so now it's Spokes and Spurs and a lot of nerve, wild women and rock and roll. He's riding around like old James Dean, but his heart's still country soul. He'll swing and two-step all night long till it's time to head for home. Then it's Spokes and Spurs and a cloud of dust, and the river rides on along. Well, what's left of his hair is long and gray, and it blows wild in the wind. His long rider kept getting caught in the spokes, now it's in the closet with the Stetson. A pair of tarnished spurs his grandpa gave him, straight proudly from his handlebars. He said, son, always remember your roots and be true to who you are. Yeah, so now it's Spokes and Spurs and a lot of nerve, wild women in rock and roll. He's riding around like old James Dean, but his heart's still country soul. He'll swing and two-step all night long till it's time to head for home. Then it's Spokes and Spurs and a cloud of dust, and the river rides on along. It's Spokes and Spurs in a cloud of dust, and the river rides on along. Woo! Woo! Thank you very much.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Turn up the bass.
All right, now, but it's all about the bass.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my husband's a bass player, so I have to say, turn
Oh,
up
yeah,
the
you
bass.
got to. He's sitting at home saying, thanks, honey.
Well, one thing about being a bass player and then doing these recordings is that you, on cell phones, it doesn't even, the frequency, the only thing you can hear is like the little bit of like the string noise coming through. And like, oh yeah, the bass is coming through, but until you put it on a bigger system, you just don't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like Kenny just wants to go straight to another song.
Do it.
Ready.
Let's do it.
We're like front row.
Right?
Best seats in the house.
She forgot
I did not.
her promise from the start. She forgot how I gave her my heart. Why it keeps on beating remains a mystery. Maybe it's the hope someday she'll remember me. She forgot nights I held her when she cried. And she forgot when times were bad, how hard I tried. Give her reasons to carry on. Keep her dreams alive of a happy home. This old guitar used to play her favorite songs. This old guitar got in the way, things went wrong. This old guitar used to tell her of my love and how she filled my every thought. But her heart could not remember anymore. She forgot. She forgot. She held the only key. And she forgot. Gave myself to her eternally. Had all I had to give, including these 6 strings. But this guitar's been around a long time. It took too much of me. This old guitar used to play her favorite song. This old guitar used to play things went wrong. This old guitar used to tell her of my love and how she filled my every thought. But her heart could not remember anymore. She forgot. play her favorite songs. There's no guitar got in the way. Things went wrong, so wrong. This old guitar used to tell her of my love and how she filled my every thought. But her heart could not remember anymore. She forgot.
Wow. I love it. So that's an original?
Yes.
Wow. So how long have you been writing songs?
Since I was 12.
Since you were 12?
My dad taught me my first chords on the guitar when I was 6, C and G. I could only had to use one finger. Don't play the top two. And then started writing songs when I was 12.
Oh, we need to get a little closer to that, Mikey.
I
You almost
started
have to
writing
swallow
when I
that
was
thing.
12.
Wow.
So, and then just, I got a catalog that won't quit. In fact, I got my recording system up, and I'm starting to put all my stuff on CD and get it logged. Because this album that I did, in fact, I brought some with me if you guys want some. So,
I would love that. Is that off the Sticks and Spokes album, or is it
yeah,
a new one?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. I'm working on getting a new one going, but got to get all the stuff down and get the people together to figure out how to play them.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And I got to find my cadence.
So if anybody wants to purchase that album, where can they get it? Stumped him.
I really don't. It's not out anywhere. I just got cases of.
The American Legion, you can get one.
Yeah, damn straight.
Yeah.
I
American
keep
Legion.
a bunch of them down there all the time. So it's
Wednesday, the American Legion, and then Sunday down at Fired Up Pizza. You might be able to get yourself a copy.
And then I'm working on the brewery over here. Has got new owners now, and they're talking about putting music in there. So.
The Quartzite, yeah.
Quartzite
Brewery.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to go over there this afternoon. They're supposed to be there, so
All
we'll
right.
talk to them, see if we can get in there. So
Sounds
that'd
good.
be nice.
So
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
So now, Kenny, you've been around here a long time. Randy, you've been around here a long time. When did you two actually first start playing together?
Well, let's see. First time is it was a family reunion there in Addy, and Bobby Pierpoint, God rest his soul, and a lot of his family and friends there, right in Addy. Why we were asked to come do a family reunion type big party there, so we did that and. Next thing you know, when we were taking a break, I'm looking down there, and there's Randy just rocking out down on a guitar, and then he was playing some bass, and he was jumping all over the place. And I said, "That guy's nuts. I like him." So, and then he came into the Legion one night, and I said, "You want to sit in?" So he did, and since then we've been doing a duo there. We only play for tips there. I do that just because I believe in what it stands for.
Oh yeah.
And I had family in the military, and my dad was in Korea, and he came back he was a little damaged.
Oh yeah. That's actually kind of thing that hits home to me right now. My father, unfortunately, we just had to put him in hospice care a couple weekends ago, and he's not doing well, but he's. Oops, that's my phone ringing.
Yeah.
He's a classic case of he was a Vietnam vet, combat medic.
Yeah.
In a time when the soldiers would come back without a lot of support, and a lot of that support they didn't get, especially years ago, was mental support, and counseling after coming back from the most horrific things that human beings should never experience.
It was some of the stories I heard from some of my schoolmates. Because I graduated high school in Colville in 69, 70. I was born and grew up there, so.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, some of the guys that I went to school with went over there, and a lot of them didn't come back.
Yep. And love the guy, and I think a lot of that mental the lack of care, mental care for people coming back, it affects families, and I know if my dad would have gotten the counseling he needed, my life would have been different. My whole family would have been
definitely.
different. And I love seeing that they're getting a little better about that, but I think they have a long way to go. So,
and the thing is that it's not a proven cure. I mean, you don't know how it's going to help somebody. The fact that it's there to try and help, that is great. But there are some times when it's just so deep that they can't get out of it. They just can't get out of it. And I lost some friends because of that.
Yep.
And so.
Well, and I think places like American Legion, it's so important to have people you can talk to,
and I talked to quite a few. I got to be friends with a lot of people down there. And some of them will tell a little story, and then some of them will say,
nope.
No, I buried that.
Yep.
So, and you got to respect it.
Oh,
gotta
absolutely.
Respect that. So,
Go back to the song.
Yeah, let's do that.
What a beautiful tribute, the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were getting like the little, the hairs on the back of our neck were sticking up and on her.
There were points and moments of expression in that song that were so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So beautiful that it's just obviously coming from your heart.
Just for those of you listening, Paula doesn't have her mic. We took her mic to plug in another cable.
It's okay. She's not doing anything, in case you're listening.
Right. Yeah, Daniel, it's okay. Like, my hands are over here. I mean, I'm not on camera, but they are. Chuck's watching.
I got it. I'm keeping an eye on them for you. So I want to hear a little bit of the story behind that song.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
The last song you just sang.
Oh,
for
She
us.
Forgot?
Yeah,
Forgot,
yeah. What did she forget, man?
Dude, did you not hear the song?
Sorry, I'm kidding. It was a joke. Bad joke.
She met me when I was playing music.
Mm-hmm.
It was my daughter's mother.
Mm-hmm.
And she met me when I was playing music. She was just transfixed, goo-goo-eyed and everything. Of course, for the first year that we were together, she couldn't come in the bar because she wasn't old enough.
Mm-hmm.
We played the old, the Bend of it, which ended up Blues at the Bend.
Okay.
For a while there in Spokane. And $45 a piece a night for 2 nights, Friday and Saturday. Back then, when nobody wanted to pay anything, but that was good. We were doing okay. But I wrote that song for her, and while my daughter was in her womb, she'd come and listen to me sing. So my daughter's got perfect pitch. She can sing, and she's amazing. She sings with us from time to time whenever she's in town. But down at the...
She run away and left you now.
Down at the Legion. And she went with her intended. They're getting married in May, I think. And they flew to North Carolina so he could see his hockey team play. He's an EMT. He works out of Spokane, in the Spokane Valley most of the time, and he's an incredible man, and he understands so much, and he's just madly in love with my daughter, and she's in love with him, and I give that a big kudos all the way through, so he's an incredible guy.
That's fantastic.
But anyway, her mom, it got to the point to where then she decided that she didn't want me to play music. She wanted me to stay home because she didn't like me in the bar scene playing music.
Yeah.
But that's what attracted her to me in the first place. So that's kind of where this song came from.
That's
She forgot. My
It really
guitar
is.
used to play all of her favorite songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell her about my heart and everything that was going on inside. But she lost sight of that, and so that was kind of my my dump it out song.
Yeah. Wow.
Here's a song. This is a song that I wrote for her mother, my mother-in-law, at the time, Anyway, Eddie. She has since passed, but she loved this song, and this is a song called "Love's Coming Home," because her husband spent a lot of time on the road, and she was a housewife, and so she spent a lot of time worrying about him and wondering when he was going to come home and, what was going on while he was gone. And it's kind of one of those things that everybody identifies with, because when you have couples that are apart because of work and everything, you know, strange thoughts go through your head.
Oh yeah,
And you
I'm
have
sure.
to be willing to kind of bury it and hope for a good ending. And that's what this song's about.
Oh.
The song called Love's Coming Home. It's a lonely rain that pours down again on the hall where she's waiting. Another night by the phone, she don't want to be alone. She keeps anticipating her man's coming home. She wonders if he's been alright and where he'll spend the night and is he alone. Stares out at the storm. He thinks of her body warm that longs to hold her tonight. But he's been gone so long, out on the road alone, and he wonders, is she still waiting? Darling, your man's coming home. And he'll take her and hold her so close. Yes, love's coming home. She lights her candles, he pours her wine, turns out the lights. They fall together, caring never to see the morning light on their bed. And they'll love the night away, and they'll know by the light of day, love's made it home. Yes, they'll love the night away, and they'll know by the light of day, love's made it home. Yes, love, sweet, sweet love, love's made it home.
I love that.
Outstanding. I think it's incredible you wrote a song for your mother-in-law. I mean,
She was an amazing woman.
How many musicians do that?
I don't know.
Craig, you gonna write one for your mother-in-law soon?
It sounds like a good idea.
Right?
Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure. Yeah.
Get in good with the family.
Well, Mike and Margene are sponsors of the radio station, so I should probably write them a song.
Right.
There you go.
You know what I
probably
mean?
should.
Yeah.
Kind of like mixed emotions.
Right?
When you see your mother-in-law driving off a cliff in a new Cadillac.
Oh, wow.
You went there.
He's a comical side.
I was about to tell you to get right in that mic when you talk, but I'm kind of glad you didn't get that one on the air.
They'll have to read your lips.
Right.
I love that because Daniel, so we've been joined at the hip since we met, right? And he had to get a job in New Jersey, so he would leave on Sunday night and he'd come back on Friday, and I'd go pick him up at Grand Central Station in Washington, D.C. And his train would get in like at midnight, and then we'd drive home. But that waiting, is awful. You know? Awful.
I know. Kenny plays with our heartstrings. We're over here getting all
I know,
emotional.
Right?
Well, I'll tell you what. We only have a few minutes left of the show. We definitely have time for one more song. I'm going to go ahead and tell everyone thank you for listening, and to tune in right here tonight on KCHW from 6 to 8 p.m. We have Mark is actually out for another week. He's recovering from some surgery, but he's doing well. I checked on him yesterday. So, Mark, keep healing up, bud. We'll catch you next week or whenever you're back in here. But from 8 to 10 p.m. you can catch the Psychedelic Hour with the Hermit. Then we're going to stick around with the Hermit from 10 to 11 p.m. for Days of Confusion. But right now we're going to wish you guys a great weekend, and thank you guys for listening. And we're going to end things off here with Mr. Kenny Walker and Mr. Randy Traan. Tell us what we're about to hear.
Well, this is a song written by J.J. Cale. Beautiful song. River was singing, soft summer breeze. Gotta get back to my baby. I left for New Orleans. I left for New Orleans. Magnolia, you sweet thing, you're driving me mad. Gotta get back to you, baby. You're the best I've ever had. You're the best I've ever had. Whisper good morning so gently in my ear. Gotta get back to you, baby. I'll soon be there. I'll soon be there. Whisper good morning so gently in my ear. I gotta get back to you, baby. I'll soon be there. I'll soon be there. Magnolia, you sweet thing, baby, you're driving me mad. Gotta get back to you, baby. You're the best I've ever had. You're the best I've ever had. You're the best I've ever had. Oh, Magnolia.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I like a lot of stuff that J.J. Cale
Oh,
wrote.
yeah.
And he did Call Me the Breeze, which Leonard Skinner did, you know, and I like doing it.
That's a beautiful song.
The J.J. Cale
Okay.
version of it, and I laid back swamp music. Boom, 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 it's good stuff. Anyway, hey, thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Thank you guys for coming in today. And tell us really quick when we can catch you guys next.
I don't know. We're playing at the Legion.
There you go.
I'm going to go check with the brewery and then check with Fired Up in Colville and see what happens. And try the ski hill.
Outstanding.
And then come summertime, do the golf course. So just spread ourselves all over the place. I need about 4 more different little PA sets.
Right.
So
Well,
set them up everywhere and then just go and plug in.
You rendered us speechless. Beautiful music. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Kenny.
I heard some epic bass points in those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's incredible.
The slides,
I
right?
got-
The accents.
I got so much I want to talk about, but we're out of time for today. Thank you guys for listening. Once again, thank you guys for coming
Thanks
in.
for not firing me, Chuck.
You're welcome. We'll take it out of your pay. All right, you guys have a great day out there. Have a great weekend, everyone out there. The roads are a little slick, so drive safe. And thank you for listening to KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio.
It's 9:01.